buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it,
Hey there
zoom
YouTube,
it,
webcam
press it,
9000
snap
here,
it,
sorry for
work
the
it,
crazy
click it,
hobo look,
erase it,
I haven't
hide
been
it,
around for
cut
a
it,
while, I've
paste
been
it,
doing
save it,
exams and
load it,
whatnot,
check
and
it,
I've been
quit it,
very
rewind
busy
it, plug
with
it,
lots of
play
different
it,
various
burn it,
things,
rip it,
and I just
rewrite
haven't
it,
really had
drop it,
time to
zip it,
make the videos.
unzip it,
However, I
lock
thought I
it,
would make a
fill
video
it,
for you today
format
on
it,
the
seal
iPhone
it,
4.
cut it,
I feel
trim
as though
and
I've
lock
been
it, serve
neglecting
it,
all
store
of
it,
this,
close it, print it, sort it,
and
package
I
it,
just thought it was
update it,
about time I
delete
made a
it,
video and
save
gave
it,
you my
edit it, scan
impressions
it,
and
save
sort
it,
of what
print
I
it,
thought of
save
it.
it,
And I'd sort of like to
delete
start off with
it,
some
save it,
statistics, if I may. Apple claimed that they sold over 1.7 million units of the iPhone 4 over the first weekend of selling the iPhone 4. And that is a large number. That's the best sort of selling they've ever had for any of their devices they've ever sold. And they claim it's a really good thing. You know, it's fantastic. It's yes, brilliant, wonderful. We're back in the game. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the keynote. Many of you may have seen the keynote. I definitely saw the keynote myself. And there was a point in the keynote where Steve Jobs sort of looked a bit embarrassed because he actually lost connection on the iPhone 4 and he didn't lose connection on the 3GS. He was trying to show off the new Retina display, which I personally love. I think it's a fantastic display. I'll move on to that in a minute. But he was trying to show speeds and just show off the Retina display on the big screen, and they got special projectors and everything for it. And he couldn't load this web page. He couldn't load the New York Times on the iPhone 4, but he could on the 3GS. And if you look at pictures, I think you will know where I'm going with this. If you look at pictures of the way he was holding the iPhone 4, he had it curved in his hand, sort of around about, I don't know, maybe covering the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah. So that's a slight problem there, Apple. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, people have claimed that if you hold the bottom left-hand corner, you do lose signal and you can get dropped calls. I know somebody who has an iPhone 4, and I've actually tested it for myself, and it has been a bit of an issue. However, they resolved that only recently, yesterday in fact, with the update 4.0.1, which to me made no difference. It made my bars look a bit bigger. The first 3 bars now look like a straight line, and it just looks stupid, to be perfectly honest. But they say that apparently the formula for calculating the signal is a lot better than it was, and that you can now not lose signal. And there are people reporting that you hold the bottom left-hand corner and you don't lose signal, but it's more for the Americans than it is for us Brits. I don't know how many American viewers I actually have. I'm going to move it this way a little bit because the camera's better. But I don't know how many American viewers I have, but I know for a fact that you are all on AT&T and it's a pretty shoddy network. Verizon is, from what I've seen and heard, looks a lot better, and it's just a shame that you can't get other networks here. And here in the UK, we've got O2, T-Mobile, Orange, Vodafone, Tesco. That's 5 carriers all on the iPhone, and they're all pretty good signals actually. They all offer pretty good deals, and it's just a shame you guys can't get it. But this new update has definitely seemed to fixed this problem. Definitely here in the UK. I don't know about the US as much, but I'm assuming it has. So yeah, that's the main big problem. They're having a conference today. I'm sorry, I can't sort of tell you what happened. They're having a press conference about it. They're not going to recall it, I don't think. But it is a big margin of error on Apple's half. They've got to sort it out, and they've got to address the issue. They can't just ignore it like they do with some other things, like the time capsule, for example. They ignored that, and they've only just gotten around to sorting it out 2 years later, which isn't good. But the new features of the iPhone is fantastic. You know, you've got the Retina display, you've got the FaceTime, you've got, you know, gigahertz processor, the A4 chip, which is the same as the iPad. It's got 512 megabytes of RAM, which is twice as much as the iPad, and it's just ridiculous. It's a fantastic phone. It's very well designed, other than the antenna problem, but we won't go into that, shall we, Apple? And it's just a very sleek looking device. I've held one, I've used one, and it's very, very good. And coupled with the iOS 4, it's a fantastic device. You can't go wrong with it. And consumer people, I can't remember the consumer people who test devices, say it's a fantastic a fantastic smartphone. But they can't recommend it to people because of, oh, my video's lagging, oh, this isn't good. They can't recommend it to people because of the antenna problem. That's the only reason they can't recommend it. That's why it's bad. It's bad. That's the only problem. But other than that, it's a fantastic smartphone. feels good in the hand, it looks fantastic on the screen, it's got the highest resolution of any smartphone device out there on the market at the moment. And it's just a wonderful device to use. But to be perfectly honest, am I going to be trading in my iPhone 3GS for an iPhone 4? No. No, I'm not. Because if you use it, it's the same. You know, I've got iOS 4 in here. I can multitask. It works just as good. Okay, yeah, I don't have FaceTime, but then again, if I did have FaceTime, I'd be able to use it with a grand total of one person. And I think actually Fring has redesigned their app, and you can now use like the front-facing camera to call people on like Skype and stuff. But I've got a computer for that. You know, I've got a computer to use Skype. And if I should ever get the urge to use a mobile phone for Skyping and whatnot, I will get one. But I just don't see the point. I can't shell out that sort of money either. You know, it's 450 odd quid and for the lower price model, and you know, 500 for the upper. I was like, no, I don't have that money. I can't afford this. It's a good device, but I can't afford it, and I also don't want it, which is bizarre for me. The last two Apple products that have come out, I don't desire, I don't want, I don't need. But of course, that said, the glass, the front panel is glass, the back panel is also glass, and it's very nice design. It's all very sleek, all very sort of smooth, it all runs into one another, and it's fantastic. You can't fault them on the design, other than the antenna. No comment, Apple. But our problems with it. I will attach a photo here. And this is actually one of my friend's iPhone 4 that he got, and he was using it quite casually, and he accidentally dropped it. But that's not the point. He was using it, and it fell, and the screen has cracked considerably. There's no other way to describe. Well, actually, smashed. Let's say smashed. I like smashed. Smashed is a better word. But it's completely broken, as you can see here. And there's nothing. He can't claim it on warranty or anything like that. So he's got to pay £140 to get that fixed, and that's a lot of money. So I don't know really what your views on that are, but that's the picture, that's the proof. You know, that's one of my friend's iPhone 4s. You've got to be incredibly careful with it because it is glass and it will break. There are some good products out there to protect it, like, you know, the bumper isn't that great, in all fairness, but it does resolve the signal issue. If you're having signal issue problems, signal issue, I'm not going to let that drop. Unlike your phone calls. Wow, this is a really random video, but it's informative. Everything about it is just a good device. This is a very hyper video. I'm sorry, I haven't made a video in a while. I'm nervous. It's just a very, very good device. You can't flaw it in any way whatsoever. They just need to get the signal issue sorted out. The Retina display is fantastic. I can't express that enough. Compared to mine, it does look very good. Very, it stands out very well. Front-facing camera, again, fantastic. 5-megapixel camera on the back and the LED flash, brilliant addition. Multitasking and the speed of it is just wonderful, and it's just a fantastic phone. But I will not be getting one because I've already got all I need on this. It's perfectly acceptable. Go out and buy one. I do suggest you go out and buy one, but only if you really want to. I can't see the point. To be perfectly honest, I personally can't see the point, but I don't, and I don't have the money, so I guess that's slightly different. I always wanted an iPhone, and when I got this iPhone, I was desperately happy, and now I don't really want to get rid of it. You know, it does all I need it to do, so I'm pretty chuffed, really. So yeah, that has been the most hyperactive, random, informative video I've ever made for YouTube, and coming up to 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop. Yeah, that is about it for my impressions of the iPhone 4 and everything about it, and everything that's been going on with it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've managed to catch some of my random ramblings about this device, but just know it's a good device and it's well worth it. So yeah, please rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Mercury, although I haven't been using it recently, so good luck. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
technologic, technologic.